Welcome back. So today we're going to be doing the Mother of All Warriors, aka the Maeve challenge quest here. It's not a particularly hard quest. You pretty much just have to clear the mobs that are either side of Maeve. Maeve starts out with a bunch of defense ups and a bunch of cards resistances. Here I opted in for Janta over any of my other Grail AoEs. I just want to show her some love. It's been a while since I brought her out, so I decided why not. This is pretty much the perfect chance for her, since she gives the party a couple of important buffs here, specifically for Miyu, which is the healing buff. Not to mention the attack up, but that's not really relevant as nobody else is pretty much going to be attacking after the chain except for herself. I did put Jack in the back line just in case. More than likely, she will have to come out. Here, we're just trying to build meter for Janta and for Miyu. Miyu more specifically because she is a caster, so she's going to be the squishiest out of our front line here. So ideally, we don't want her to die, and we also want to make sure that Janta gets as much meter as early as possible. If we get overcharged, cool, but that's not the main goal. The main goal here is just to get everybody get their MPs up. I probably should have done it the other way around here with Arts last. I wasn't thinking too much about it. Probably should have put some Mystic code or some command codes on Janta, but you know, whatever. What's done is done. A mash is here just to ensure that nobody explodes, because on entry, every single one of Maeve's little schmucks just gives her an attack bonus. And so inherently, you're kind of like on a clock to just, because she also, so the way it works is she gives her grunts NP gain, and her grunts give her all kinds of buffs from either 2 ticks of charge to crit ups or stuff like that, and then she heals them, etc. So you're kind of like on a clock. You don't really want to spend too much time here. Here I go for quick, just for no reason. I don't really need the stars to do anything. Next turn though, I think I'll use Miyu's NP here, just to get going on the NP generation and a little bit of heals, free heals, since she might explode next turn. Maeve starts out with 2 attack buffs, and then all of her little schmucks are riders except for the last 2, which are somewhat big casters. Alrighty, so here's the final stage. Here she is. Yep, this is 2 attack buffs. And then normally she would charm your entire front line that is male with like 99 turns of charm. Thankfully, I purposely chose a all-female team just so exactly that didn't happen. Here I popped Janta's Buster up just to ensure that I kill and that Maeve doesn't do too much damage early on to her. Just security measures, really. And then I pop off Lord Camelot just in case Maeve just decides to absolutely just go ham on Miyu here. Shine, 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 shine. You could probably do this with a single target DPS. It's just going to be a lot slower. If I picked Archer, this fight would probably be a lot faster since she can actually refund off her MP. Well, good thing I popped her 3rd skill because otherwise she might be dead here. And then, as you can see, like I was saying earlier, just buffs on top of buffs on top of attack buffs. Unfortunately, we didn't get too many Janta cards here, so we just kind of have to go with something that'll build meter. Thankfully, Miyu's MP gain per turn is 10%, so we don't have to worry too much here. Here, I'm just going to taunt out mash. I don't feel like having to gamble with anything. I could have theoretically fired off the NP here, but I just think carding these guys down and just getting another Lord Camelot up is a little bit more important than the damage I go to make. Quote-unquote damage. It's not going to be very much. She still has Buster Resistance and a bunch of defense ups. Now, thankfully nobody needs heals. So we're good to just go with Lord Camelot on second slot and just start to build up towards another Lord Camelot. Again, Lord Camelot is kind of like the crux of this team. Because she will start to hit really, really hard. Like, we're talking like 1 or 2 shotting, even on neutral. Okay, so that's the Buster resistance gone. Which is good, because my main DPS here is Buster. Now, once we get rid of her quick, her defense doesn't actually matter too much for Jack specifically, but that quick resistance is going to be very, very pesky. As you can see, she's already almost like 3-shotting Mash here. But we're on the last final stretch here. We're just going to go after the caster, because just in case Jack comes out, we want to make sure that she doesn't just instantly explode to the caster enemy just deciding to hard target her. I probably could have done it to where it was an arch chain, but whatever. Here she taunts Mash, which is fine. Mash is like the least vulnerable out of the whole team. Here we're just trying to build meter again. We just want to get Janta's NP up. I'm not even going to try pronouncing it. Okay, so that's not great. Thankfully, we do have quite a few defense ups. Really, the only one who's a threat here on the board current is Maeve herself. Her little minions are kind of like secondary thoughts. I probably should have popped her art skill here just to deal a little bit more damage. Oh, well. There goes Janta. Please don't hit Janta again. Okay, thank God. Okay, and then here I can use Janta's Buster up to guarantee the protection so that she doesn't die. So we're going to do it this way. Just to get the most out of Lord Camelot. I probably could have made it to where it was Janta first and then those two, but I think I value the HP up over the stars per turn that Miyu would have given. Okay. So the only thing left is should be 1 defense up, yep. So at this point, Maeve is ridiculously swole. She's probably gonna one-shot to anybody she hits. This Lord Camelot, at this point, isn't really doing much. It'll maybe give them 1 extra hit, but that's pretty generous. Yep, like there she goes. Yep, and there she goes. Okay, so here is Danzo and Jack. So Danzo I brought along just to make sure in this situation specifically, where I didn't have Mash. Thankfully, Jack does have a buff removal, and here I can just give them both evade. Here I'm just going to go after the Druid to gain some more NP gain. Unfortunately, this isn't like the King Hassan quest, where you can just kill King Hassan and the quest is over. You do have to kill everybody. So thankfully here, she just go after one of the units that we have. Given invincibility / evade too. So we don't have to worry too hard about it. She did give her little buddy there a bunch of charge, but it shouldn't matter. Janta should be able to clean this all up, especially with those nice juicy crits that Jack helped set up. There we go. And now let's let this Maeve. Thankfully here, Jack just hard counters her. I just need exactly 1 NP from Jack, and we'll be all good to go. Unfortunately, I don't have anywhere to give Jack specifically charge, but with these quick card, I should maybe get it. We'll have to see. Okay, thankfully it was a crit, so we did get it. So next turn, it is a guaranteed win here. Not much to it. Pretty easy quest if you just bring any kind of AoE, as I showcased here. Even for one that doesn't really particularly synergize with particular Steam. But here, just one Maria the Ripper coming up. I decided to give her the quick up just for BM. And you're done. Jack technically doesn't need the last enemy dead. She just pierce invuln, or not invuln, defense up. But yeah, regardless, that's that quest done. Oh, looks like we have a data update. I did record. I am recording this pretty late at night, later than I usually do it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys take care.